Today I would like to remind you about something that I was impressed with over the years. I've been impressed with, and that is that when there is an emergency, such as there's like an evacuation of a city, or there's like maybe bombs are coming down or airstrikes or something like that, a lot of people, actually majority of people, will run away. And no problem with that. Obviously it's a dangerous area, but there's always a group of people that will run towards the danger. Think of a fireman, and how when a house is burning down, there's a fireman who runs into the building when other people are running out. You think of, and you know, as we say this, in the Prophet ﷺ, one of the battles is the companions ran away. وَيَوْمَ حُنَيْنٍ, on the day of Yawm Hunayn, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, the companions ran away from the battle, and the Prophet ﷺ by himself ran towards the battle, saying, أَنَا النَّبِيُّ لَا كَذِبْ أَنَا ibn Abdul Muttalib. I am the Prophet with no lie. I am the son of Abdul Muttalib. And so I always reflected on that. I remember in Palestine, many times in Syria, there will be airstrikes or something's happening, and people will leave the area, but there will always be people who stay back. And because they're needed, it's very critical positions that they're in, and the people, in order for them to survive, need these critical people. Right now, in the times we're living in, imagine the doctors and the nurses and the administrations in the hospitals. They're at the front line when other people are going home and quarantining themselves. They are from their own. They're on the front lines, putting themselves in danger in order to save other people. Now, having said that, the first kind of like strike of the calamity, or strike of like, worldwide, everything's closing down, and there's this fear of loss of life, fear of loss of wealth, and you care for your loved ones, you want to stay close. So the first reaction will be to take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. And inshallah ta'ala, I hope that a little bit of that wave has passed, and now kind of like rational speaking is kind of kicked in. I want you to start thinking about, how can I be, and I don't mean put yourself in danger, but I want you to start thinking of, how can I be the one who runs towards the building when other people are running away? How can I be of service to my brothers and sisters and humanity at large? So let me give you a few examples. There may be people who are near to you, such as elderly people, and obviously we know it's more dangerous for them. How are they getting their groceries? How are they, who's taking care of them? So one idea could be, why not get some, do some phone calls, call around different areas and ask people who are the elderly in my community, and drop a note for them at their door and say, listen, here's my phone number. If you need anything, I'll go and get it for you. If you need toilet paper or something like that, I will go and I will get it for you. So that's one example. Another example could be, again, you don't have to put yourself in danger, but we're putting ourselves at the front line of service to humanity. Imagine if everybody starts adopting this attitude rather than hoarding. There's enough for everybody if we're sharing and we're working together. I wish for this time to, when we look back at it, that this is a time when the best of humanity came out, when we did our best and we helped each other in the best way. So another example that I want to bring your attention to is, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, meaning that I know you understand what that means. But when when they have to go home, or they're going to get, or if they're laid off, or there's no work, or there's not even a boss, the boss isn't necessarily feeling, he doesn't have any money to give those employees. And then by the end of the month, they have zero money. So even though you're thinking, hey, I'm wondering if they're going to run out of supplies at the store, there's somebody else that even if they didn't run out of supplies, they don't have the money to get those supplies. And so now is a time to to start turning around, thinking of the vulnerable in your community financially and saying, listen, I know this is a hard time and I have some money. Let's share it a little bit here. If you need any help with groceries or you need me to pick it up for you or something like that, I'm willing to help out. And so on. And so I want you guys to start thinking like that. When other people are running out of the building, how can I be the person who's running into the building? And if we all adopt that attitude and we're all saying, how can I be of service to my brothers and sisters in humanity and all around the world, inshallah ta'ala, this will be, inshallah, a test that makes us stronger. Inshallah. And that's my reminder for today, the Muhammad Al Sharif daily check-in during this quarantine.